Hello.
There. Hello, hello.
I'm very happy to have Jennifer as my guest today for 360-degree flashlight interview. Jennifer, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Hello, everybody. My name is Jennifer Mann, and I am living here in Berlin. I'm coming from America, but I've been in Berlin now about 23 years, and I am married to a German man, and we also have a child here, so I have a small family here in Berlin, and I'm also working as a yoga teacher and as a dance teacher. In fact, dance brought me to Europe after I started, or I stopped my studies at the university. Then I decided to explore the dance scene in Europe, which took me to Holland, which eventually brought me to Germany. So I'm still here and teaching yoga in different studios and dance in different studios, and yeah, offering my passion to people that would like to learn more about this and more about practice. Yes.
Okay, great. So let's start. What does freedom mean to you?
Well, for me, I feel the most free when I am detached from my thoughts, when I'm detached from my mind. For example, I can even have thoughts and I can be aware of the commentary, the dialogue running in my mind, but that I am detached and I have a choice whether I follow those thoughts or whether I stay as free of the thoughts. So I like this space of choice. For me, this is freedom. You know, if I'm having a mind attack, then I'm completely listening to my thoughts, following my thoughts, and I'm no longer present at all. And in fact, I even feel, you know, I'm not breathing deeply, I'm not breathing fully. I feel imprisoned in my own body. So for me, I just, you know, when you gave me this question, I was reflecting on, okay, when do I feel the most free? And I notice it a lot lately that I'm aware of the thoughts, and I even feel a little rebellious, like, I don't have to follow that thought, and I'm going to allow my true self to be present and to speak and to really speak from my heart. For me, that is freedom. And I'm not censoring myself, you know, oh, I'm having this thought and now I'm going to speak as that thought, you know, that's gone. And it's an improvisation. Whatever is coming up inside of me, like right now, is then communicating. For me, this is freedom.
Yeah. Lovely. And how do you start your day in the morning, and what motivates you?
I start each day with a yoga practice, you know, and for me, a yoga practice immediately embodies me into the moment. So I'm not starting by, you know, going again with the thoughts. You know, I'm a very mental person. If I didn't have this career as a dancer and yogi, I don't know where I'd be so lost. But, you know, for me, this body work brings me into the moment, into the qualities of the moment, to my breath, to the sensations of the body. And this is so necessary for me. And I usually do the sequence I'm about to teach my students. So I practice that sequence, and then intuitively I know how they're feeling when they're doing the sequence. Because it's important to me that it's not only body work, but that there's also a spiritual aspect to what we're doing, and discovering that freedom and that spiritual aspect of being. So when I'm doing the practice I'm about to teach, I can intuitively feel, okay, I'm present in the body, and I feel like I can better guide yogis where I would like them to go, what I would like to show them, what experiences I would like to offer them, or help reveal to them within themselves. And if I'm about to teach dance, I try to do a practice where, you know, I'm growing older, so I need to protect my body. So I need to do a practice that helps promote the dancing. Yeah, which is, you know, lots of mobility for the joints, the knees, the hips, the shoulders. So I'm doing very gentle mobilization practice to protect myself so that I can again step to the next level of giving what I would like to, you know, share with a young dancer in this day and age. So that's how I start my day. You know, some days I'm really lazy and tired, like everyone is, you know, everyone has that morning. But I have to say, you know, once in a while I'll choose not to do it and I just don't feel good. You know, now it's becoming, I have to do it. Or I feel so much in my mind that it's very uncomfortable. And even if it's a short practice, even if it's only 20 minutes, it makes a difference. So that's how I start my day. Yeah.
And what was the most important insight in your life?
Well, I gave a lot of thought to this in the last 24 hours. And
Wow.
of course, life is filled with so many insights, it's hard to choose. But I have to say I found one that comes back again and again and again. And, you know, most of my life, I have been striving to be a perfectionist. And this started as a young child, and my parents never, ever, ever put this expectation on me. In fact, they can't understand, Jenny, we don't know why you're like this. But I've been always striving to be a perfectionist. And somewhere along the line, it started slowly in my teens and then in college, and, you know, in incremental bits, I had more and more insight that I am not perfect, that I'm a human being, and that it's okay not to be perfect. And now I'm at the point where it's more interesting, not as an artist, as a teacher, not to be perfect. Yeah. And you know, it really, I think the big insight came during my yoga education here in Berlin. We had to do many like we're practicing teaching each other. And one comment, and I was doing it in German, so I was like doing it perfectly, you know, all the die, der, and das. And one comment I got was, Jennifer, the class is perfect. There's no mistakes. You have every detail covered, but I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You're not authentic. And that was like, whoa. But it was exactly what I needed to hear, because obviously, you know, in striving to be perfect, it's not who I am. I'm a human being. So then I realized I started experimenting more with letting go of the perfect German and speaking from my heart, and allowing whatever is actually there to come out. And this is actually my gift to my students, not this perfect script I prepared or this perfect, you know, sequence I prepared. It's actually what's coming, my experience of yoga and or dance, and then giving that and offering that to other people. So that was a big insight. And it becomes more and more accessible to me the more I work with it. In fact, I realize it's encouraged and inspired in me trust, self-trust, where as the perfectionist, there's definitely, you're not trusting yourself and you're only busy with details and stress, trying to make it perfect. It brought me a lot in my life, but it always brought me back to the spiral. I was getting tired. And like coming back. It can never be perfect enough. Once you get to that place, the bar raises and you got to be even more perfect, you know? So I realized that, and it becomes more accessible, and I experiment more and more with it, and I feel more free now that I've had that insight was big, you know, 10 years ago. And now, you know, it's still a little bit, you know, it's still in my conditioning, you know, be perfect. I don't know why I came into this life with that. I have no idea. It's a mystery, but it's there. And it was my way of, I guess I just didn't trust myself. So now I'm using that and enjoying it and playing with not being perfect and surprising myself. And yeah, it's kind of fun sometimes. And I feel really like it's thrilling, like, woo, you know, what's going to happen? I don't know. You know, the perfectionist always knew what was going to happen. You know?
Yeah.
So for me, I have to say, that's really an aspect of the ego that's becoming thinner and thinner. It's still there. The seed is still there, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, great. Okay, let's move on to the flashlight, to the spontaneous intuitive part.
Yeah.
So the first term is truth.
Truth. And I'm playing with words that I associate with truth.
Yeah.
Clarity. Space. Seeing. Light. Trust.
Great. Feelings.
movement, energy, turbulence, excitement,
responsibility,
stability, evenness, earth, support. Also seeing what needs to be done.
awareness,
Seeing, intuition, knowing, being,
leadership,
courage, power to bring people with you, protecting others, responsibility, and trust in one's words.
humanity,
not being perfect. Vielfalt, I think of when I think of humanity, there's a possibility to be anything at any time, anywhere. Heart, relationships, making mistakes, and living and sustaining life.
honesty,
Once again, seeing and accepting, communicating, transparency, yeah.
diversity,
allowing differences to be there, allowing variety, joy in diversity, manifestation, creation,
unity,
understanding, coming together, acknowledging oneness, connection, no separation,
happiness.
joy.
Sorry.
All right. Happiness, bliss, naturalness, joy, laughter, contentment, Zufriedenheit.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much. Thank you for your insights. That was very inspiring to me.
Thank you, Tabea. Thank you for asking me and for curiosity. Wonderful.